Beyond the booth.
R.I.P. Highlights.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die. But legends never die. But legends never die.
I'll be the East Side Soprano, Rob Marciano, flowing A channel with the opposite.
Just let me introduce myself. My name is Humpty, pronounced with the umpty.
Hey yo, what's my name? DMX and I be the best. You see the rest, they looking like they need a rest. Love for the one and only, Mr. Paul Mooney.
That's why people say they're biracial. That means that they can prove one of their parents is white. Every black person in America is biracial. That's why I like DNA. DNA doesn't lie. And the white man that invented DNA, trust me, he's dead. They found him by the railroad tracks. Because DNA was supposed to put black people in jail, and what it did was free them. That's God's work.
We want to give our condolences to some fallen legends that passed away recently. DMX, Shock G, Paul Mooney, and
Black Rob.
Whoa, legends. Whoa, bad boy. Listen, we want to give our condolences to their family. We want to let y'all know that they were some great people, some great individuals. They entertained us for a long time.
Impacted our lives.
Definitely, man. Appreciate everything they did for us. I love DMX, man. Since I was 9 years old.
DMX was the soundtrack to 99, 2000, man. Like, real talk. Like,
Shock
That
G.
was the first real album.
Shock G with Humpty. We knew that song way before I even.
I'm Shock G. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Just
Come on, man.
That
Black
crazy
Rob.
nose used to have.
Huh?
The nose.
Humpty Dumpty, man. Yo, this real talk. As a kid, I thought that was two different people. I thought Shock G and Humpty Dumpty was two people. You could not. I was like, yo, they brothers.
He told me as a brother. Exactly.
Yo, I was like, yo, they brothers, yo.
He told me as a brother.
I probably told half the world, and I knew, like, yo, they brothers. I swear, bro. I think they had one video or something where they both was in it.
Yeah,
They both was in it. I mean, it's the same person, but they had like
two different verses in it.
Yeah. And what was dope about Shock G characters, because that supposed to be a corny person.
Yeah.
And he had people following him. And then you would think because that character was so polarizing, he couldn't survive as Shock G. But then you hear him as Shock G, like, yo, he dope. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he really mastered two styles. Like, and then from what I heard, the story was he created Shock G. I mean, he created Humpty Dumpty because he more of like a, he don't like being, he a quiet person.
He don't like
attention. So the only way he could come out, and like be, you know, he put the disguise on and turn up, which was dope. So shout out to Shock G, because you gotta say he paved the way for a lot of this split personality stuff you see in hip hop. T.I. doing the two, T.I.'s verse tip. Who? There's a couple people. There's a couple people do the split personality stuff. DMX just do that. DMX really has split personality. Yeah. That's why I like DMX, because DMX was so raw. You listen to an album and you don't feel broke. You don't feel like corny. You don't feel like you feel like, damn, son. Even rich people go through real shit, like, you know what I mean. Even the top rapper.
I never looked at DMX as no rich nigga though. I was looking like a real person.
But you looking at like even the top rapper be stressing, you know what I mean?
Real life problems.
Yeah, having real life problems. You know what I'm saying? So DMX is a big loss. I remember me and Cuz both had the blood, the flesh of my flesh. Bruh, I had a stereo down. Well, my mom had a stereo. I lived downstairs. His mom had a stereo upstairs, bruh. That's all we playing on them. Just like real talk.
I used to sit in front of the radio like this.
Son, and I ain't gonna even lie to tell you that I knew what I was listening to
at all.
But I knew. He was.
I knew Slippin'. That was my favorite song.
Slippin'.
That was my favorite song.
Slippin' is to this day my favorite DMX song. Yeah, like, that shit come on right now. I rap every word. I'll let it repeat.
You know what's funny? My favorite joint was his first joint. His Dark as Heaven's Hot, bro.
That's my favorite.
I don't know if that's my. And Lady of Rage, bro. Those are my first two albums. DMX is Dark as Hell. On a cassette.
I had on a cassette.
We went on a class trip to Canada in Merz, bro. No cap. Those are the only two tapes I had.
Trip to Canada,
bro. We chorus.
We ain't never got Canada.
Damn. On a bus, bro. On a bus drive to Canada, bro. Yeah, all I had was DMX, Lady Ridge. Lady Ridge only had one song. I rock rough and tough with Afro Puffs.
You gotta get on it.
Yeah, my grandmother ain't even want to let me get it. I had to count like, yo, y'all ain't be talking about God. Like,
yo, shout out to my mom. Shout out to my mom because I remember the first CDs my mom or tapes. Cause it was CDs. I remember my first tapes ever. You know the bootleg man used to come around the whole thing with all the tapes in there. So he was doing like a 4 for something deal. My mom was like, "You could get 2." And I'm in there looking, and he had the Life After Death. It was a double joint, and he had the Nothing to Lose soundtrack. You know what I mean? And I remember my mom like, I like Biggie. Get the Biggie one. And I didn't get the Nothing to Lose soundtrack. I got the MOP. I got the MOP tape. And I remember putting that junk in the car. We riding and we listened to it, the Biggie album. Like, damn, it's dope. It was dope. We gonna do song to song. They get to the Little Kim song. Yeah. You know how I come on, fuck you, motherfucker. Yo, my mom was like, oh no! You can't listen to this. Yo, so look, we in the car. She's like, you can't listen to this. She's like, you can listen. So I'm like, Mom, you can listen to the tape, but you can't listen to that song. What's the only song I want to listen to with my mom? Right. I knew that song like the back of my head. I'm in school like, y'all know about this, right? Motherfuckers let the chop beat. You know what I mean? Like, yo. But that was like back then. You get a tape like that's why music. When you see our music legends passing away now, it's a big deal. Not for the young culture, for us, because we really live by that. My man took a trip to Canada with it on his headphones the whole time. You know what I mean? I remember my mom buying me, you know what I mean, the CD or the tape, and I'm like, damn, like So when you see somebody like DMX, man. Black Rob is the most underrated bad boy artist. Period. For real. Period.
I got a question about DMX.
Most underrated artist.
I got a question about DMX. Since y'all a little bit older, like, what would y'all say his impact on the culture was, especially like late '90s, like the first couple years of the 2000s?
I don't hear you. I don't hear you. I don't hear you. I don't hear you. My doors go. Their doors go. And here we go. First we had a light. Now they like, what, baby?
Not that lit street nigga, that lit street drug dealer who make it, but that nigga from the slums, that nigga who dealt with everything everybody in the hood deal with, like as far as addiction to drugs, as far as your parents not loving you the right way, you know what I mean? As far as you got to go out and get it yourself.
Self money, yeah.
Bro, was he an only child? Because he loved his
but he got dropped to a shelter at like 8 years old.
7 years old. He was going to say, pull a dog on him.
But cause you get what I'm saying? Because you saw how he connected with dogs. You get what I'm saying?
No, like, I think his contribution to the culture was bike life. Nobody was riding bikes and videos until
everybody wanted.
Everybody was in a Lexus or Benz. Right. You know what I mean? DMX came through. I don't think he was in one car in the Rough Riders anthem.
No, ATVs and bikes. Like
I don't think they showed no whips. It was, and I don't even think DMX was on a bike. That's his dog.
He was walking with his dog.
That's why I said that was what was raw about DMX. He had a dog chain, cut off sleeves, and just turned his bandana to the side with the flat hair. He ain't go heavy ice, let's not talk about get at me, dog.
Yeah, when he had the jumper on.
Yeah, the jumper on. They shot the video at the tunnel, just a live performance, and it was raw, bro. That was his contribution, really. The bike life, nobody was doing bike life though before they brought it. That's Rough Riders' contribution, more so. But DMX. That gritty, that I don't gotta be iced out. Yeah. That's what was dope. Jay-Z my favorite rapper, right? And we all know around that time Jay-Z was the most like iced out, you know,
he got
all in your face now. You wearing platinum now. It was dope to see two opposites
with track.
Yeah. That's why I'm mad that album never happened, because when I remember hearing DMX on the track with Hov, it was like, I ain't think it would sound right. That shit sound perfect. It was like peanut butter and jelly. It was like peanut butter and jelly. Yeah, like how Jay rap, like, you know, the slow flow. Yeah. He ain't yelling. Smooth. And for DMX, come on, it was Jigga, my nigga. It's like, oh, he yelling for Jay. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this shit, bro.
Was crazy.
Yeah, man. Like, yo. So, DMX, man, like, this gonna sound crazy to some, but to us, it's almost like losing Jay-Z, bro. He was there with him. Now, the only reason why we can cope with it more is because DMX had his pitfalls. Yeah. He had his situations, so we could be like, oh, man, you know, he succumbed to, you know, his situations, and, you know, but him and Jay-Z and DMX was the rappers.
Yeah. And, you know, another thing, I don't know if rappers was doing that before. He was the first one really on some praying joint on the albums. Really,
another contribution.
Really saying prayers on the
only one. What rapper was praying?
Like at his shows, he prayed after every show.
What rapper was praying?
Like his interlude be
his own prayer. His own prayer.
Word. He ain't reading out no word.
Yo, bro, DMX.
Yeah, make sure you ain't got nothing on X, man.
DMX started that joint, bro. He really have a whole interlude of him, like praying to God, like he said. His prayers. He ain't trying to pray for everybody listening to the album. He praying for himself, like and his family, like
and like I said, not to be forgotten. Yo, low key, man, Black Rob might have had the best verse on 24 Hours to Live, man. If you take out the DMX energy, I know like people like to go to DMX because 24 left until my cool. But yo, Black Rob was saying some shit in his shit, my nigga. Come on, man! Come on!
Take a piss on the floor.
Get the cats I wanted to get. Come on, man!
From the Green
Robbery in '86. Like he giving you, you know what I mean? He breaking shit down.
I took a shower.
I kind of like Styles verse too, though. Styles went off on that. They all went off on that.
Yeah, but I wanted to highlight Black Rob. That verse was ill. I'm missing something he said in that.
A lot of people don't think about Black Rob.
He said in that was ill.
I just listened to the song the other day, so.
Yeah, but you're right.
I hate a boyfriend, so I put one in his throat. And then he said,
fuck around and sniff
an ounce of raw, bust a four. Like, I'm like, yo, my man, like, that's a real 24 hours to live. He said he's gonna sniff an ounce of raw.
I said, whoa, he might be crazy. I don't know.
But Alice P shit was real because the nigga said I probably die on the 5th.
Yeah,
said 24 hours to live, I probably die on the 5th. I was done after that. Yeah, but
to get the
word up. But then he say back to the 24. I make it up. But Black Rob, because that visual, like, you know what I mean? Like,
honestly, I didn't expect him to go that hard with knowing everybody on that song. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's what
like, you wouldn't expect it. Like, you're like, hold up, yo, Black Rob.
And don't forget about that.
I didn't know the verse was hard until I got older.
And don't forget about the Can I Live. Oh. With the locks. Can I live, woman? That's his hook makes the song. You know, Styles P and Jada and all them, they been correct. But they couldn't make songs. That Can I Live is probably one of the few lock songs that's just lyrical that people will let bypass as a song. Like a song. And Black Rob is on that hook. That ain't a coincidence. Like, you know what I mean? Like, dude, he had something with him. And then, if you just saw Black Rob and he didn't tell you where it's from, you would not guess Harlem. He do not seem, he seem like a Brooklyn nigga. He don't seem like a Harlem nigga. The only reason why you know he from Harlem because he was wearing the big hats like them, man. You know what I mean? But real talk, he did not resemble a Harlem nigga. You could never picture him a diplomat. Or down with Harlem World or nothing like that. Like, you know what I mean? Right. So that's dope to come from a polarizing place like Harlem. And people still can't just pinpoint like, yo, he's a Harlem nigga.
Nah, you're right.
Nah, Black Rob was just Black Rob, bro. Black Rob, like, I don't think it's funny. I didn't even know his name was Robert. Yeah. I thought they called him Black Rob, he robbing niggas. You know what I mean? That's what I thought. Like, you know what I mean?
Still, one of his greatest singles was Whoa. That's
Whoa. Whoa is the song. Whoa is the song. All right. These are songs, right? These are songs for us. Put your hands on my Oscar C. Right? Mm-hmm. Nobody was touching that. It got to be a Jay-Z song. What? Do it again. 1 a.m. on my way to the club. Or Annie. Hard Knock Life.
Annie's what got him.
All right, Hard Knock Life. Mm-hmm. And Whoa was one of them songs that just is like, nigga, we playing this anywhere, everywhere,
every time.
And it was the most simple hook. Your man ain't Whoa. The judge ain't Whoa.
Even if you can't dance, you can dance.
Even if
you can't dance, but what's on you?
Bro, I thought that was the dopest video. Him and Diddy dancing on the truck. I'm like, yo, this is hard, bro. Like, son, because you know Diddy was sitting there when Biggie died. Like, damn, fuck, I'm gonna do right. Damn. for them to pull that out the bag.
Word. And then that shit was a hit.
Pull that. I'm sure it went number one. I'm almost sure it went.
No, it was number one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It had to be number one. Had to be number one song.
His first album went platinum.
Who, Black Rob? Yeah, Black Rob. No, Black Rob. Problem was he never morphed himself into the rap game.
Into a businessman.
He was just a rapper.
Like not a second.
Yeah, like Beanie Siegel said. Beanie Siegel said he never thought to be a rapper. Like this was a lick to him. Like quick paper. He didn't never take it like a career. So Black Rob probably was like, damn. I got a song, got a hit, got some paper. Like then moving on to the next thing. Diddy like, yo, you gotta come do this album. Like, bro, I just gave you whoa, like what you want, like you know what I mean? So I don't think he just never really realized this is his career. You know what I mean? Like, come on now, you with Diddy, you got a number one hit, you with Diddy, you supposed to have been taken off from there. You know what I mean? So obviously he ain't won it because one thing I can say about Diddy, if the money there, he there. So it ain't like Diddy was just gonna be like, man, you gave me whoa. Right. That's all I needed from you. Nigga, I need whoa too.
Yeah,
you know, Diddy remix a song 18 times. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Yeah. I'm surprised we ain't get a whoa with Diddy on there.
Diddy probably come flowing that shit.
Black Rob was like, nah. Write me something, Rob. I'm good. I'm gonna do this one dolo, Diddy. All right.
Yeah, Diddy. I think this one need to stay like it is.
Can't say what with the soft voice.
And then we got the legend. What you want to call him a comedian? Paul Mooney. He's just a comedian. But he was like an activist, actor. Paul Mooney did a lot. Leader, man, black man.
Leader. Yeah, I was about to say that.
I'm gonna keep it real. I never was big on his stand up. My biggest introduction to Paul Mooney was the Dave Chappelle skits.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But they was so like real. I was like, damn, I see how he a legend. Like,
he the one who wrote most of Richard Pryor stuff.
Oh, okay.
That's why Richard Pryor material was like so real. And it was like
I could see just from the skits alone why he was a legend. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like,
Dave Chappelle shit too.
I could tell how confident he was talking to people. You know what I mean? He talk about white people like crazy.
That's what he do. His racial jokes is
he talk about white, but he don't hate white people. That's the funny part. He just talk about they weird tendencies. You know what I mean? But he talk about black people too. Like you know what I mean? So, but R.I.P to him because he definitely was a goat. I think he was sick for a minute though.
Yeah, but you know what? You know one thing about Paul Mooney though? He like you said, he kept it real.
Yeah.
He ain't care if he's in front of all white audience.
And I'm sure he could have sold out a few times. I'm sure
sold his soul.
They probably begging Paul Mooney to sell out. He probably got a couple mil to sell out.
And he was like, nope.
No.
Yeah. So respects to Paul Mooney, definitely a legend. DMX, man, you know, sheesh. We ain't think we was gonna be saying R.I.P. DMX, bro. So or Black Rob. Or Shock G, to be honest, like
that's crazy. Black was like 50. What's Black Rob? 51, 50?
Yeah. Even when I saw that video of him in the hospital, I'm like, all right, for them to be showing a video, he must about to make it through. Like, you know what I mean? I don't think the people gonna show a video of somebody who about to.
Nah, that was sad because he made a video.
And I ain't want. Don't nobody want to remember Black Rob like that, man. Don't nobody remember Black Rob like that. So we gonna remember him like whoa. You feel me? Like whoa, like so. You know what I mean? So
rest in peace to all.
Rest in peace to all the fallen soldiers. Rest in peace to the legends, man. And we're gonna wrap it up like that, fellas. We got another one for y'all, man. We got another one. The beginning of season 2.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? It's gonna be more. I mean, bro, we just wanted to get this content out to y'all, so trust me, we got a lot coming. I know we always say that every episode, but it's coming. Bear with us. We got a lifetime, baby. I mean, Ego TV going for 200 years, man. How long MTV been running?
Long enough.
Since we been running.
Word. So we're gonna keep it going.
I got something for you. Got something you want? Push the button. Come on. Push the button.
Yeah, come on, push your button.
Dare you. I double dare you.